Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here. I'm here with Heather and AB.
Hey guys.
And a bunch of our friends in the background.
Yep.
Including we couldn't find a baby skid, so we just
Couldn't find one.
We made JJ
We made him late.
Which seemed like a combination. Where's Gerald? Because you got Tegan and where'd Gerald go?
I don't know where Gerald went. He's hiding.
He wandered off.
Probably.
Leaving poor double Tegan with the baby.
Where did he go?
I don't know. Gerald.
He totally just left. Maybe he's in the castle.
Gerald.
Gerald. Where did he go?
I think he skipped town. You finished him, right?
Yeah. I can get him back here.
Oh, he's up here. He's up here.
Up where?
Up on top of the hill here. You made him a
How'd he get up there?
I don't know, but you gave him little dragon scales.
Yeah, but they can escape.
Yeah, well, you can always bring him back. It's fine. Who cares?
Hey, Heather, stop trying to escape.
She does what she wants. She's an independent NPC. Anyways, guys, we're back. We're going to get back to a little bit more building and chit-chatting with you guys.
I don't like how close Gerald is to me. Back up, Gerald.
You and me both.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm thinking we're going to do another walkway here. Like we did right there. Alright, so stop giggling at our friends.
I was giggling at what JJ says when you click on him.
What does he say?
He says, Dada, and he says, Mama, and he says, Blagaboo.
That's weird, because that's exactly what I was going to make Snoop say originally.
Nice. Alright, what would you do if you were invisible for a day?
I don't know. I don't know if I have a good answer for this. Just basically because I just don't want to leave the house regardless of my skin pigments. I feel I would have to sneak into a woman's dressing, like changing room or like locker room, just because I'm a guy, and that's what we're supposed to do.
Nothing exciting goes on in there. I don't know.
Completely naked slap fights. I know that for sure.
No.
Yep, that's what happens.
That is not true.
Honey, you're angering the planes in the area.
Well, tell the planes to get over it.
Yeah, like I'm gonna do that. They have bombs. What would you do?
I don't know. Probably something illegal, because, I'd be invisible and get away with it. But it'd be kind of weird to go into the store.
Like tax evasion?
Yes, tax evasion. You can't find me if you can't see me.
Seems weird. Oops. I need this one.
Okay, if you could ask Wyatt 3 questions, what would they be?
That website has my dog's name on it?
It said pet, but I figured you'd probably ask Wyatt.
Probably the same questions I ask him now. Like, what the hell are you barking at? Why do you keep licking the couch?
That's true. His dog licks the couch.
The dog just will sit there and like it usually starts where like Wyatt will start licking his leg.
Yeah.
And then apparently just skew off.
And then it starts licking the couch. And he knows he's not supposed to. Because he will look at Modi. And then, lick the couch. And keep looking at Modi until Modi says something to him. He knows he's not supposed to do it. He does it anyway.
And I guess the last question would be, where's your balls?
That's mean. Because they're not there anymore.
I paid good money for him to not be there. I hope not. Yeah.
I would have a hard time figuring out which pet to ask what question.
Yeah, you have too many.
I don't don't have too. The boys have pets. I don't have. I actually don't have any pets.
Neither do I.
Wyatt's kind of yours.
No, Wyatt is Trin's.
Do you take care of him at all?
Do you take care of your kids?
No.
Pets? Yeah, because they're in cages. That's cheating.
It's not cheating.
It's totally cheating. All right. Let's see how this looks. All right, next question.
Let's see. If you had to live in a different state, what would it be? Arizona.
I thought we said this one.
No.
I don't know. I almost thought, like, Washington, maybe. But then I remember that it's cold.
Getting rainy.
Yeah, well, that I don't mind as much. I don't think. I don't know. Yeah, probably that.
Okay.
I know it's not that exciting, but that, I mean, you know, California is nice. You know, but like I said, it's the tricky part is the, you know, the basis of the question, because then I could be, but, you know, California is so expensive. Like, you know, when you start making the question realistic, it changes it. So probably that. I don't know. Like I said, I really, you know, I've lived in one state I've lived pretty much almost in one part of one state my entire life. So I don't know.
Sure.
You know, probably I think I'd like to try a big city, like a big city.
Okay. Yeah.
Just something where it's like, you know, whatever you can think of that you feel like doing, it's there. Like, I think probably the LA area would have that. Because, you know, not only could you do, like, you know, normal things, like, you know, go to, you know, this kind of store, or go see this, or go see that. But you would also have, like, you know what? What do you want to do today? I don't know. What do you want to, I don't know. You want to go to Disneyland? Like, because you can, you know, or...
Yeah.
You know, I've thought at times, and here's the thing. I've thought at times Vegas, but at the same time, I don't drink, I don't gamble. It's nothing along those lines. It's just the fact that there's always something you can do.
Going on, yeah. And that's why I like Tucson, because compared to where I live...
Well, yeah, I mean... there's small Guatemalan villages that have more going on than where you live.
Hey!
Am I wrong?
No, but still...
Still hurts to hear.
A little bit.
Maybe there's people in Guatemala who like daydream about living where you live. You don't know.
That could be. I doubt it, but that could be.
Yeah. But that would probably be it. And I mean, you know, pretty much like any major city in the world would be interesting, you know.
Yeah. Orlando was nice. I liked Orlando.
But, you know, I could be like, you know, Paris or Rome or, you know, or London or anything like that, you know, would kind of be in the same vein, so.
True.
All right, next.
All right. Let's see. If you could ask the president one question, what would it be?
Why?
That's the question?
That's the question.
Why?
Yeah. Let's not get political. Why? We'll just end there. We're not gonna turn it into one of those kind of conversations.
Do you sleep with your sheets tucked in or out?
Oh, I sleep with them untucked. Okay. And that terrifies Heather because that's how the clowns get you, I think was her explanation.
No, it wasn't clowns. It was just anything under the bed.
Heather is a 35-year-old mother of 3 that has to have the bottom sheet tucked in. Now,
my feet have to be covered, like completely covered.
Like, no, we're not just talking like covered as in like something draped over them. We're talking like Fort Knox secured.
If the sheet's not tucked in, I will take the sheet, put it under my feet, and then wrap it around my feet so that my feet, it's like a sleeping bag. If they made sheet sleeping bags, that would be perfect.
I'm gonna have to invent sheet shoes for Heather.
Sheet shoes.
Basically, it's a sheet that's sewn into the top of some slippers.
No, that's how I describe it though, like sleeping bag, but it's sheet material.
Sheet shoes.
I can't have my feet like hanging off the edge of the bed either.
Well, with your height, that's not an issue. But 1, 2,
Hey!
6, 7, 8, 9. Am I wrong?
Can my feet hang over the side?
What's the last bed you had where your feet were hanging over the side?
The one now.
Really?
It's a full.
It's a tiny bed then.
Okay, but to be fair, I've got like a million pillows at the head of the bed that push me down.
Okay, so your head's really kind of in the middle of the bed, is what you're telling me?
Yeah. I have to have my feet covered.
I live in Arizona, so to be and that's where things are gonna. One of the things that's gonna get what I would like to say very interesting is
why?
Come summertime, the sheets at best are balled up in the corner.
I can't do that. I have to have something on me.
I'm gonna have to get you like a cheesecloth or something, like something like some like
something breathable.
Some like crepe paper or something like that. Or something. I'm gonna have to like before you move here. I'm gonna have to sew a bunch of like Kleenex together.
I have to have something on me.
Because you're a little crazy, maybe?
No, just have to. I'm not the only one. There's other people that have to as well. Pretty sure.
Yeah, but there's also a line of like, I'm more comfortable if I do this.
Mm-hmm.
Or your version of, I will freak out and murder everyone in your family if this isn't this way.
No, unless you're touching my feet, and then yes, but no, not that bad.
You stayed here. I untouched your sheet. You held a knife to me for 45 minutes.
I did not.
I'm just telling you, everybody who's watching, who are you going to believe?
I did not.
Who are you going to believe? Yep.
That is not what happened.
Totally happened.
Stop making up stories.
Not making up stories. That is 100%.
Making up stories.
110% facts.
No, that is not.
Totes,
you are lying.
Totes facts.
No.
All right, next question.
Let's see. Who's your celebrity crush?
Oh, let's not get into this conversation.
Why?
Because I'm in a call with my girlfriend.
So?
Because it'll come back to haunt me at some point.
Growing up, I thought Ben Affleck was cute, but then he got old. And then I realized I was getting old along with him, and that made me sad. Your turn.
Really? Ben Affleck?
Yeah. Val Kilmer was cute too, and then he got old and fat. And
oh yeah, he went bad. Yeah.
He went downhill fast. I don't know how many like crushes now though. Like Bradley Cooper, he's kind of cute, but like not like oh I want to get with him kind of cute. Just oh he's nice looking.
We are gonna have conversations.
What? Like I said, I don't know that there is anybody like nowadays that I'd be like, oh yeah, you know, I want to get with him.
like, okay, like Jessica Alba years ago.
She was cute.
And then I think she got work done.
Did she? I haven't seen her recently.
Like she looked way, way, way different in I don't know. I think it was the second Fantastic Four movie.
Well, she had blonde hair in the second one.
It wasn't just a hair color thing. She looked like
different,
altered.
Okay.
Sometimes weird, like non. I've never really like.
I always had a little crush on Jennifer Aniston.
We're gonna explore that later.
She was really pretty to me. I always thought she was so pretty.
Brittany Murphy.
Okay.
Their big, creepy Gollum eyes.
Oh, that's like what's her face, Amanda something.
Yeah, that girl's too
her
much.
Eyes freak me out.
No, not her. She freaks me out too. Kind of just weird girls, like the girl from New Girl. What's her name?
Oh, Zoe
Deschanel, but not her sister.
Not her sister though.
No.
Well, they look alike though.
They do, but it's just I don't know. Maybe it's not just like physical genetic attributes.
Maybe
There's just something else to it. So, all right, let's move on. I'm weird. This is.
What personality trait has gotten you in the most trouble?
I'd have to say my willingness to give. I'm a giver.
Really?
And I really think, and I don't know if in trouble is honored, respected, feared, loathed at times. Probably my quick wit and the mouth connected to it.
Yeah.
See, here's the funny part, and once again, I'm not a person to like in a real honesty like toot my own horn. The one thing I would chalk up to a skill is the fact is that I can come up with things off the top of my head fairly quickly.
Yeah.
And I think it was, I don't know if it would necessarily kind of fall under the born with kind of trait as much as it would probably sit closer to a adaptation.
Okay.
Just for,
survival?
Well, to some extent, like I said, like social adaptation.
Okay.
I wasn't anybody who was necessarily ever picked on in reference to beat up.
Yeah.
But like anybody, nobody likes to be made fun of, right?
Yeah.
Or not even necessarily made fun of, like left out. I think that's probably the biggest thing, I didn't really grow up in a situation because where I grew up, and I know there's people have a million stories that would kind of contradict this, but where I grew up, it was a pretty small town, and so all the people I like went to high school with, where that usually happens, I've known since like kindergarten.
Yeah.
And we all lived in the same place, and we ran into each other all the time. I'm not saying that I was like great friends with them, but at the same time, it was never anything like, you always hear stories about like, oh, this guy used to pick on me in high school and beat me up all the time, which was weird because in junior high we were best friends. I never really saw that type of thing where I like here.
Okay.
So yeah, so I mean, like I said, it's I never really kind of ran into that, but it was just
so
more
then where did the quick wit come from then?
I think it was just a more,
'cause most of the time that's like a self-defense type of thing.
not in a bodily harm self-defense, but in a getting people to like you.
Okay.
If you're funny, like you can make people laugh, people enjoy that. So then
Yeah.
they attempt
Okay,
to
I can
have
see
that
that.
person around more. So it's not so much like I made people laugh so they didn't punch me in the face. It was more I made people laugh so I got invited to the sleepover or
Okay.
to the party or to the
Yeah.
whatever, you know. But the other part, now here's kind of this is where things are getting real. Weird things are getting real, honey. The other drawback to that, and this kind of there's a little bit of this that is in our current profession.
Mhm.
One of the keys to be able to do that is you almost have to be in character.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know we've told you this, guys, before, because obviously, like, when I'm doing a solo project, or me and Heather are doing this, compared to, say, if we're recording with, Civilization with, everybody else, where we're kind of not so much talking to the viewer, but to each other,
Mhm.
that we're pretty much just caricatures of ourselves. We're not playing a character,
Yeah.
but, Snoop's a jerk, but not as big of a jerk.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I have a huge ego, but Modi 101 does.
Oh yeah, Modi 101's egos off charts.
Heather nags about the same in both. So that's pretty clear.
Shush.
Krista's not as dumb as RSD Angel on Fire. So it's kind of the same thing, to where when I run into people that, especially like at that time, or people that I run into later, like, like when we go out hunting and people are like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
They're excited to see that character. These aren't people that I'm like, that I'm going to call up, like, if a family member dies. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the difficult part, because a lot of the time, and I don't get me wrong, I know that most people are like this.
Yeah.
To where they're not, they're not the real them or in front of people. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know how to explain it. But it's really kind of this case of, like, it gets exhausting having to just be in character all the time.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of the downside to it. So it's kind of this double-edged sword, this catch-22, where it's like quick-witted, making jokes, being funny, being that character is what gets you there, or gets them to say hi, or gets them to be your friend, or whatever, right? Like an acquaintance friend, not like a close friend. But then at the same time, sure, you're in the door, but when you're with them, you have to be in that character all the time.
Yeah. I get that.
Nobody wants to hang out with the depressed, funny guy. Nobody wants to hang out with the frustrated, funny guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're like, oh, you were funnier last time I saw you. You know what I'm saying? So, what about you? What personality trait would...
I am a... Can't say that word.
I think the followed by the I can't say that word has said volume.
I can be a big one at times.
A beautiful person, is that what you're getting at?
A very beautiful person. And I acknowledge it.
I'd say overreact would be a good word.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm very emotional. So when something bothers me, it bothers me, like, more than it should.
That, and it's always kind of the end of the world.
Yeah.
When it's not.
But it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, not. What are these? Ornate Roman door block. Are these doors? These blocks.
Name a product or service you love so much that you'd happily be that company's spokesperson.
You go first on this one.
Hmm. Do I get products for being their spokesperson, or am I just talking good about them? Because I do that anyway.
Well, spokesperson would usually, in a regular world, would either mean service or money, or at a minimum, free stuff.
Free
so.
things. I don't know, that's hard. Because I would say Turtle Beach, because I talk them up anyway without being a spokesperson or being sponsored or anything.
Yeah.
So I would just continue on with that, just more so.
I would say the Corn Dog on a Stick Corporation would be a big one for me.
Yeah, but they're going out of business. So
all right. Come on, don't ruin the day.
So this one time, he wanted to take me to Corn Dog on a Stick.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comments section. If you're watching my view, good on you. If you're watching Heather's view, for shame. If you want to get some cool squad gear, I'm going to make a Corn Dog on a Stick shirt and keep that dream alive. If you want to get some cool Corn Dog on a Stick gear, squad gear, head on over to our Spreadshirt shops. If you want to hang out with us, chit chat with us, and have a good time with us over in our Discord and play with us on our Squad Pack Mod Pack 3 server, the only way to do that is to become one of our Patreons. Go check out the Patreon link down below. It has all the information on how to do that. And lastly, if you want to get your very own Minecraft server, head on over to Aim to Game. Use the link down below so you know you're coming from the squad. Use a coupon code to save yourself some money. And until the next episode, we want to thank you guys so much for hanging out. See you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.